hey guys, it's Tom's Refurb here. Oh fuck, I'm gonna shit myself. Remember 3 weeks ago when I had this car all apart and I fixed it, and then at the end of the video, I proceeded to beat the snot out of it? Well, I've been doing that for 2 weeks, and in another 2 weeks, I'm leaving for Hot Rod Power Tour to drive this car 2,000 miles with all my friends. So that means right now, I have to take it all apart once again and get it ready. First, that 3550 that I fixed in the past video started making some horrific noises anywhere above 60 miles an hour. It's like, so I gotta pull that back out and re-shim it. Second, the 462 rear gear that I put in this car in December gets me about 3 to 5 miles per gallon, which is gonna suck for 2,000 miles. We got a couple other little things to do on top of that, but we need to get to work because I gotta leave soon.
Are you Tom's Refurb?
Yeah, here, little boy. Safety fifth. Now, the car is at a safe operating height, and I have to pull the transmission out again, which you guys have watched me do 3 times. So I won't put you through it, but I am gonna time it because now I can pretty much do it with my eyes closed. Not really, I'd probably die, but we're gonna try. Ready, set, go! I didn't actually prepare. I need to grab wrenches.
Ooh. What?
Interior. This carpet is gross and needs cleaned anyways. Oh yeah. That is a problem with light colored carpet. Excuse me. Sorry. She's ready. What's my time? We are getting better. 33 minutes. Get out! Oh my god. You're seeing this live, folks. Holy shit. I thought that I needed to adjust the shims. Turns out I was just about to break another input shaft.
Content, make a drama, there's a deadline.
Fuck, this sucks. There is a deadline.
Oh my god!
It is insane that that did not break when I was driving. Wow. There's hardly anything holding that together. So I think that noise was just rubbing on me. Jesus Christ, how'd you do that? I don't know.
Did you look at the clutch?
Oh no, that's a good point. Did I look at the clutch?
No.
Clutch is fine. Just the trans is broken again. I need another input.
The operator's broken.
I'm broken.
Be more gentle with your freaking car.
Can I buy this on eBay? Oh, I can. 4-day shipping. Well, I have a new input shaft on order now, so I'm gonna set the transmission aside and address everything else in the meantime. You stay. I come later. I fix later. Last minute, I mean. Oh! Booyah!
Almost there. Come on.
Ooh! Now I go on fun special trip to pull rear.
They're nice.
Ooh. Ask any car guy. Gear oil is the best smelling fluid that comes out of the car. Oh, there we go. Ugh. Well, that was nice and not nearly as gentle as I wanted it to be. All right, well, the beautiful 462 rear that maybe has 500 miles on it now is gonna sit on the sidelines while I reinstall my good old 380 unit. Now, if you remember, I replaced this rear end a couple months ago because I found a tiny piece of metal in the bottom of it. But besides that, it was fine, so I checked the contact of the gears already. They're good to go. So I'm just gonna put it back in the car and hope everything's all right. If you thought taking it out was easy, imagine putting it back in. Ugh.
Ugh, I feel like a woman that's pregnant with 10 babies.
Go to sleep.
Ain't nobody so bad me. I just so freshly applying the glue. Oh, it's sitting on my balls. Aha! Like I've done it before or something. I think it's installed now. And done. One side. And brake drum on. Let's fill her up. Oh, and she's gripping now. Pop that in. Boom. Rear end is done. Thank God.
If you remember in the last video, my starter was a little bit broken and I did a haphazard repair. So in order to reduce the chances of that fucking me over, I got a brand new mini starter right here. Boom! This is the old broken starter. You can see it has one of the bolt holes snapped right off. Besides this being a mini starter and this being a factory starter, the main difference is this is one wire, this is two wire. It has the main power wire and then a small trigger wire. So I'm just gonna take a little jumper wire here and that'll solve that problem. Boom, there's that. It will go on like so. Boop. And oh, fuck. Oh, I hit my tooth. That hurt. In she goes.
The starter's in, but I had to make a special wrench to get the top bolt. And this thing altogether is a monumental pain in the ass to install. It's the long tube headers that really just make it a joy. It might not be as tight as it should, but it'll be tight till it's not, and then it falls out, and then it grinds my flywheel.
And you're stranded in Georgia?
And I'm gonna get eaten alive by some fucking southern townie.
Ooh, that sounds cool. That sounds kind of sick, honestly.
Sounds like an F1 car.
All right, we have finally gotten the new input shaft in the mail. I have to press the bearing onto it, so let's go do that.
Come on, let's go.
All right, first we have to press the bearing off of the old broken input shaft, because I didn't buy a new one because I'm stupid. Got an exhaust pipe that goes right over it, and if we're lucky, that'll have enough pressure to get the bearing off without damaging it. Oh, baby. That is money. Woo. Here's the new one. Gotta press this bearing on, like so. Slide on in there. All right, that's on. You guys watched me do this in the last noise complaint video, so we all know how it goes. Pretty silly, if you ask me. Put this up on its ass. Oh, how convenient. That under there. Take this out. Adios. A little helping of red grease will help them stick.
Look, so pretty.
Oh, let's go. Okay, finally. Bearing shim back in. Last time the end play seemed pretty good without these shims in it. However, the trans howled anywhere above 60 miles an hour. So I'm gonna put the shims in and see if we can get the right amount of end play with them. Alright, looks like we got about 2 thousandths. So obviously I didn't shim it right the first time. We're gonna call that nice. Oh, let's go.
Filling her up with some synchro mesh with friction modifier this time. I'm gonna be here for a while. And she is full and dripping all over me. Okay, that's perfect. I forgot about that. Come on, mate. Perfect. All right. Drive shaft's in.
drive shaft loop is in.
We are done with the mechanical part. Thank God.
Now that the mechanical stuff is done, it's time to tackle the interior and the sound system. For about 6 years, I've been rocking this JVC Bluetooth head unit that works really well, but it's actually discontinued. And in order to run this radio, I modified a factory radio bezel. These are made out of solid metal. I just kind of let the thing sit in there, and I held it in with duct tape because I was a stupid high schooler. And in doing that, this radio kind of did this for the past 6 years, and it's fallen apart pretty much, so we got rid of that, and I got a brand new JVC Bluetooth head unit. I've already updated the wiring harness, so now I'm gonna make a proper bracket to mount this to my radio bezel. It's gonna go like pretty much. Ta-da! Nice and sturdy. Wow, look how clean this carpet is. I made my cameraman wash it. I put a gun to his head. So as you probably know, Noise Complaint has this pretty cool light blue metallic interior, which is actually its factory color. So to amp up the stereo game, I got these very nice kick panels with speaker holes. But of course, I have to paint them first. Having garbage paint on your hot rod makes a great place for a workbench. You know, you can like miss a little bit and scuff up your hood. It's alright, this hood's already fallen off at 50 miles an hour. Got the prep ball to get the surface nice and clean. Starting out with some SEM flexible plastic coating. This way that blue paint will not be going directly on black plastic because that would actually make the color a little bit darker. Just laying a nice thick couple coats of this on here to help everything mate nicely. Got some light blue metallic paint here, which was a pain in the ass to find, by the way. Oh yeah, that's my color. Perfect.
Eventually.
These are done. Ready for speakers. Done. Come over here, let me show you something. As you can see, the package tray in my car was homemade by myself at the age of 15. And it looked pretty good when I was done, but the sun has warped it very badly over time. And also those speakers have baked in the sun for many months at a time. So I got a brand new package tray and some brand new speakers to go in. Just gotta pretty much screw them in. That'll be done right about now. Back in the car we go. Old cars are so simple. This is why we need to continue building hot rods. These Alpines actually sound great, but they're getting a little crusty. Out with the old. Bop, bop, boop, 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 bop. Back in. My old subwoofer took a crap, so I bought this very nice Scar Audio 10-inch. And I'm gonna re-engineer my subwoofer hold downs. Of course, we're still gonna use a ratchet strap, but come over here, check this out. Got this nice hook. 4 self-tappers is gonna be the lucky number here. Hold this into place. Strip that one. Okay, 3 self-tappers is all we're gonna need. That's nice and tight, dude. This is not going anywhere, I promise you. I'm gonna put this nice thick piece of foam under the subwoofer to kind of minimize the vibration. My letters already rattle, it's pretty baller, but you know. Blue ratchet strap, it's just beautiful. When I go fast, it'll go wah, wah. I'm really proud of myself here. Now we can install the brand new head unit. And then there goes that. Boop. That looks pretty damn good. Tightening up the bezel and tack. Carpet time! Wow, it looks so much better clean. Everyone say thanks, cameraman! Say you're welcome. Say you're welcome. Oh, you're welcome. I haven't seen my family in 30 weeks. Carpet's almost in, guys. Self-tappers are in. Now for the badass custom shifter that you can watch me build in Reviving My First Car, Part 1. Got my gears. The lovely speaker kick panels now. Alright. Last but not least, the severely beat up door sill plates. Because I've removed them and reinstalled them about 1,000 times. They still work though. Hey, run that shit up, Trace. That has never sounded that good, ever. Now that the transmission's back in, the rear end's done, the sound system's done, the interior's together, it's time to play with some creature comforts because, as you know, I have to drive this thing 2,000 miles. To start, we need air conditioning. And of course I'm not gonna spend $2,000 on a vintage air kit. Now this is already a thing. You can buy these cooler AC units online, but I don't want to spend $300 for one. So I started out with a little drawing on a piece of loose leaf, and I got this $30 cooler off the internet, and some cheap hardware store PVC piping to make something happen. Come close. First I will trace a template around this little plastic tube. Wow! Perfect! Sometimes you just gotta clean your hole, you know what I'm saying? Use some contact sealant / adhesive on the edge here to really send this home. Now for the fan. trying to seal off the part where the lid is in two pieces so that the air doesn't try to go in between the sections of the lid. This is my first time building a cooler AC unit, so all you nerds that already know how to do this, don't be commenting. Wow, Tom, that looks really good. I know. Fan, bada boom. Nothing like some used wood screws, am I right? This is gonna look awesome. Wow, Tom, that looks amazing. I know. I'm not gonna have my wood screws sticking out. What do you think I am, trashy? No. Maybe I should get the really flammable liquid out of the way. All right, screws are protected. Ready to blow. Creating some wires for my AC unit. Soldering them like a good electrician would. You rolling?
Yep.
It's blowing some air out. So imagine once I get some ice in there. Yesterday I ate chicken and rice and beans for lunch, and then yesterday for dinner I had a burrito. So now my life is a living hell, and everyone around me is a hostage. Now before finishing the wiring of my awesome cooler in the back seat, I need to construct some cup holders that also hold some cigarette lighters. So I'm gonna build that first. We got us a nice universal cigarette lighter kit here. 12-volt power and ground setup is gonna go right on the side of my cup holder. I'll take some old U-bolts and weld them halfway, you know. Then I'll put a big U-bolt this way, you know, so it has room for a big cup, right? And this other one's gonna use a smaller U-bolt, maybe just a 3-incher. I'm real familiar with that size, and probably just put that one right there. So we got a big cup, we got a little cup. I'm just gonna mount this up with some simple angle. Bolt straight to the floor like that. And then I'm gonna have my little cigarette lighter right there. Based off this sketch, I'm gonna build this in about 5 minutes. It's gonna look really bad, but I'll spray paint it black so you won't tell. All right, let's get to work. These are the old rear end U-bolts I'm gonna use for my cup holder. I'm gonna cut these up right about now. Now this will be the big cup holder. Cut one side, gonna cut this side. Magic trick, ready, set. Wow, that was so easy and efficient. This is gonna go right here. Welding. That was hot. Mount plate. One more thing to weld. It's a cup holder. It's a wheel chock. It's a weapon. Hey, make fun of it if you want, but those cup holders you buy at AutoZone, don't do this. They don't sound like that. I think black will be the most forgiving for my half-ass weld job. Oh yeah. So this is easily removable because obviously it's for this road trip and I don't really like the look of this. All of the wiring involved is easily removable. I'm just gonna run it all through the interior with not much of a care in the world. Ready, ready, ready? Ooh yeah, we have actually a pretty good amount of airflow in here. I got a $25 speedometer off Amazon because my cable keeps melting on my headers. So let's test the cigarette lighters. Boop. Voila. Someone's making fun of my car smelling like adhesive glue that I use on my cooler. So, problem solved. Now my car smells like oranges. Everyone, come smell my car.
It smells like shit.
It smells great.
Can I get it?
Does my transmission and rear end work? First gear. Second. Third. Fourth. Oh, fifth. Let me tell you, I'm glad I put the 380s back in it. Is this cruising RPM? Not bad at all. You know the best way to figure out if everything works as it should? Noise complaint is all back together. It's running, it's driving, it has a fresh input shaft and my old 380 gears back in it. We got the fresh, beautifully fabricated cup holder. We have our homemade AC unit. We're ready to rock. So I'll see you guys next week on Hot Rod Power Tour where I'll be driving this car for a week straight with all my friends. Later!